Good afternoon, Platoon. I'm your platoon leader, Lieutenant Badass. Today I will be going over the operation order for our deployment to Mygeeston, a land of challenges, which is a lot like Fort Polk. Our deployment to Mygeeston will be conducted secretly, so secret in fact, that many of you will be unaware that we are actually in the country. Some of you might think we are in Fort Bragg, and surrounded by pine forests. In reality though, we are in the mountains bordering Pakistan, where the enemy is plentiful and the missions irrelevant. Let us begin the briefing. Our first guest presenter is none other than General Petraeus, commander of the Legions of the Stands. Ladies and gentlemen, General Petraeus.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to brief such a respectable audience. The situation in the region is dire. Currently the Islamic forces of Burkistan are attempting to acquire WMDs. They intend to push coalition forces out of the region and oppress the population. Your job is to go in there and stop the situation before it spirals out of control and makes it on CNN. Your battalion has a lot planned for you. Let us go over their mission first. '83rd centimeters BN conducts CBRN operations in order to confirm/deny the presence of WMD, facilitate control of WMD-related facilities, and restore combat power to coalition forces. Their intent is to conduct CBRNE defense operations against non-standard labs and TIM locations without degradation to personnel or equipment, based on current intelligence, satellite recon photos and human sources. Successful reconnaissance and decontamination operations are executed to detect Islamic Front of Burkistan conventional and unconventional chemical hazards production, storage, and delivery capabilities in Zone I at preserve and or restore CF combat power. We will do this by adhering to sound force protection measures at all times, working with the local population to identify covert or unconventional labs and TIM locations, and deliver decisive intelligence to aid in their assessment/exploitation.
Wow, that is a lot, sir.
I know, Lieutenant, but that is why you only have to worry about your company and platoon missions. Your company mission is no later than 12/11, D-Day. 51st CBRNCO conducts CBRN operations in order to confirm/deny the presence of WMD, facilitate control of WMD-related facilities, and restore combat power to CF, and then intent as 51st CBRNCO conducts CBRN operations in the AO and provide rapid response for decontamination and reconnaissance missions while shooting, moving, and communicating throughout the battle space.
Sir, I must protest, we only have a limited amount of time. Can you cut to the chase?
Sure thing, Lieutenant Badass. This is your operation after all. 3rd Platoon, Light Recon, 51st CBRNCO, CS, deploys to free on-board Dragon, Mygeeston, and O/O conduct CBRN reconnaissance operations and identify and assess CBRN and TIM hazards in the code, thereby providing real-time battlefield understanding to commanders. I say again, 3rd Platoon, Light Recon, 51st CBRNCO, CS, deploys to free on-board Dragon, Mygeeston, and O/O conduct CBRN reconnaissance operations and identify and assess CBRN and TIM hazards in the code, thereby providing real-time battlefield understanding to commanders. Well LT, my BlackBerry is going off. Looks like you'll have to finish the briefing.
Damn. Okay, sir.
General Petraeus away, yay?
Anyways, platoon. Make no mistake about it. We are going into harm's way. 3rd PLT, Light Recon, deploys to Mygeeston through Kuwait, and on order conducts light reconnaissance missions of selected CBRN sites, to include TICs and TIMs. This will be done while maintaining a force protection posture appropriate for the current environment. Mission can and will be conducted through a variety of means, be it conventional direct action, or unconventional warfare. As always, missions are conducted in 5 phases. Preparation, OPORD issued, load plans established and executed, connexes packed, battle roster completed, vehicles loaded up for line haul, Family care plans implemented movement by C-310 Greyhound bus to Kuwait, FBNC, and unit receives vehicles and connexes. Execution. The 12th of February 11, occupy FOB Dragon in Mygeeston. 13th 15th February 11, conduct light recon operations in AO Bear ISO/BN objectives. The 16th of February 11, retrain/refit as necessary. The 17th of February 11, AAR and equipment load up. Movement to Kuwait in preparation of redeployment. Movement, redeployment from Kuwait, FBNC, to FPLA. Sensitive items turned in, safety brief given at FPLA. Recovery begins after safety brief. Day 0 recovery starts on the 22nd of February 11. As you can see, this is our FOB in the mountains. Take note of the rocky terrain surrounding the complex and the lack of roads leading to and from the base. We are isolated and cut off from the area. At an altitude of over 14,000 feet, FOB Dragon provides a stepping off point for light reconnaissance raids into enemy controlled territory. For this mission we will need a special recon vehicle. This vehicle was owned by a Rakrak commando unit, was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-team. Needless to say, I stole the van. That concludes this portion of the briefing. At this time, are there any questions?